the Puishapov Milonga, the most famous milonga in Moscow. And after years of watching it on TV, here I was, in my little black dress. I saw him right away. He was at the early practica, working with a student. I saw that his body knew how to whisper music into a woman's body and make it explode inside her. I knew that together we would take no prisoners. When the practica ended, he stopped dancing with the student. He danced a tanda with some drab nobody, and time inched by. He established himself later with a emaciated platinum blonde status female. I was jealous of her, but I also truly believed that he and I would share the music, and she was just dancing like, "Yes, dear, whatever you say. My job is to make you happy." I thought less of him, choosing that non-versation, when instead he could have been dancing with me. I watched his hand on her back. That hand had felt the exposed skin of a woman's naked back as they made love late into the night. That hand knew about women. That was a hand worth my time. Eventually, the blonde and he disappeared. I chatted with the band from Argentina, all of us grateful for the chance to speak Spanish instead of Russian, all of us far from home. It became clear that I was not going to dance tonight. I knew it was time to leave. I arrived in the coat room just as the blonde and the guy were putting on their overcoats. He saw me and caught my eye hard. He made a huge, "Oh my goodness, it's such a tragedy that we didn't dance. I'm so disappointed. How in the world did that incredible oversight ever happen?" face. This was surprising, since he had never met me and had never seen me dance, and my whole drama about wanting to dance with them had, as far as I knew, only taken place in my head. I went to the loo, and when I came out, the blonde was on her way out the door, and the guy had just finished overcoating. He caught me by the arm and looked urgently down into my eyes. He said, his root chakra searing each word into my conscience. I felt electricity flood through his hand and into my whole body. "I'm sorry, I don't speak Russian," I said. We looked hungrily into each other's eyes. He said. I unconsciously switched into Spanish and couldn't unswitch, but the content of our speech clearly didn't matter, so it was all good. He pulled me to him and held me in the embrace of a real man holding a real woman, and everything around me vanished. And he kissed me right on the mouth. The coat check girl and the ticket woman were both sitting right there, and his blonde was due to return at any second, but none of that mattered in that moment that belonged only to us. His mental drama must have matched mine after all, and here I was thinking that not only he hadn't seen me, but that it would not have been right for me to call attention to myself. Such suffering to part, our dance undanced, and a lot of other things undone too. But that embrace made the whole milonga worth it. That one perfect moment, that one perfect kiss. And then he left, because that's what one does when the blonde is waiting. I'll never see him again, and we never danced. But we shared that real embrace, that real moment, that real kiss. And that's worth 1,000 dances.